Perfect. Hello, this is Heidi Ellsworth. Welcome back to the second day at FRSA. We are on the coffee shop soundstage sponsored by QXO, and we are having a great day. And I tell you what, I am so excited to welcome our next guest to kind of give us a little inside details on what's going on, and that is the incoming president of the FRSA, Tiber. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you. It's my pleasure.
Very excited. Okay, let's start out with an introduction. If you could introduce yourself, tell us about your roofing company.
My name is Tibor Korog, and I'm a roofing contractor out of Homestead, Florida. I own Bob Hilson and Company Roofing and Sheet Metal. It's 45, 46 years old, and we try to give customers the best value we can and the best product that we can.
I have to tell you, I love Homestead. I love Florida overall, but Homestead always makes me think of going to the Keys.
Sure.
Right? Right.
Sure.
You're right at
That's
you're the gates. Yes. And so what a beautiful place to live. I got off the plane here in Florida, and I was just so happy to be back with my Florida friends and the beautiful weather you're serving up this week. So tell us a little bit. You're the incoming president of the board. Tell us a little bit about FRSA and your participation in the board over the last many years.
Well, the FRSA is the Florida Roofing and Sheet Metal Association. It's a contractor based association with the various suppliers and support personnel for the roofing industry. It's 100. I'll be the 104th president. So
congratulations.
We're 3 years old this year, and
wow.
next year we'll be 104th. And I got into it because it's an association of professional roofers, and if you're going to do it, then do it right.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
And do the best job you can for yourself and the customers.
Yeah, and talk about a state that needs what FRSA has done between the licensing, the continuing education, and then we just stepped into June 1st hurricane season. You all deal with such extreme weather throughout the year, but especially during hurricane season. You want to know that you have the right roofing contractors out there installing the right roofs.
Oh, definitely. For years and years and years, roofing had a bad reputation.
Yep.
Okay, because people would take advantage. Nobody gets on their roof. You don't know when it's done, whether it's done properly or not.
Right.
So the only way you can protect yourself is to use a licensed, insured contractor.
Yeah.
And the FRSA, the members, we provide education. We have lobbyists for in both in Tallahassee and in Washington, D.C. to help the construction industry be where it needs to be. We just passed a bill that I'm very proud of that allows roofers now to do the mitigation, the uplift mitigation.
That's awesome.
So before, when we started a job, if the roof-to-wall connections weren't proper, then we had to go find a GC to do it. All right, we're the ones that have to open it up and put it back together, but we had to screw these little straps down. Well, that was kind of foolish. So now the roofer, a licensed roofing contractor can do it. And that's a big boon for the customers. It saves them money and strengthens their structure.
Right. That's excellent. And I know advocacy here is so strong. You've had a lot of advocacy in Jacksonville around insurance too.
Yeah.
And really you have been the champions of not only the roofing contractors, but of the consumers and the owners. And so to me, that also just goes to show the quality of the roofing companies and this association in Florida.
Right.
And how is that, as people get involved in the board and they get in there, how do you kind of pick what you're going to work on? I've always been kind of curious about that.
Well, you try to have a theme that you can build around, all right? And last year's was through education.
Yeah.
All right? and my theme will be professionalism and dedication.
I love it.
All right.
I love it. That's great.
And that's what we want to provide to the customer.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. So true. Okay, let's talk about the trade show.
Okay.
I mean, we had lines. People were waiting to get in.
Yes.
It was so
Yes.
exciting, and the show floor has just been packed. How are we looking? Is it? I'm hearing record attendance.
Yes. Yesterday it was over 5,200 people.
No way.
Yes.
5,200. That's awesome.
Yes.
That's an all-time record.
It is.
Yeah.
It is.
That is great. What are you hearing from the contractors and from the exhibitors about the show?
Well, in all honesty, it's a mutually beneficial relationship for both of us.
Right.
And I have spoken to the various members here that have booths, and I've spoken to the contractors, and everybody loves it. And that's proof,
I know.
of the attendance. This is the second largest trade show for roofing in the United States.
Yeah, it's amazing. Right after the IRE.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. And they come here and see what we're doing.
Yeah.
And, we go and
They
watch
want
and
to
see
know.
what they're.
I know. Well, but that's
So.
the collaboration, and I think that's what's so important about that collaboration.
Right.
It is so good. I have to tell you, we have been thrilled where we're at out here, and to be able to bring FRSA show out to all of our followers and to the industry overall. And it's really with a sense of pride that we do that, because we love what Lisa Pate and the staff do for FRSA and at the board. We're really proud of you guys, and it's a real honor. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And let me tell you, Lisa is a gem.
She's a gem.
She everything rests on her shoulders,
Yeah.
and she makes it happen.
She does. She's amazing. I know.
All we get to do is make a decision
Yeah.
here or there, and then she has to go and make it
I love
reality.
it. I mentioned yesterday I've been friends with her since 1994,
Oh,
so
okay.
that's a long time.
Yes.
Lisa's gonna be like, Heidi, quit saying that.
I didn't think you guys were that old. But.
I know. See, there you go. Well, I see you have thank you notes that you're going to be passing out.
Yes.
Another touch of the board, thanking everybody who comes and exhibits and is part of this show. So thank you so much for spending time with us.
All right. Thank you for having me.
Thank you. And thank you. If you are in Florida, you need to be part of the FRSA Association. It is one of the top associations in the country, and it pays for itself, basically. So get in touch with them, talk to Lisa Pate, and become a member. Also, if you're interested, if you're not here right now, if you're interested in being in the FRSA show, and this is one thing we forgot to talk about, I heard from the booth meeting this morning, they're almost already sold out for next year.
Definitely. Yeah. There'll be a list of people that they'll want to get in, but they just can't because there's not enough room.
So if you're not here, if you're not exhibiting this year, you need to be here. Get in early. Get a hold of this association. This is just honestly a great show. So thank you again.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you. Please check out FRSA's directory on Roofers Coffee Shop, and we will be back with a lot more interviews.